I'm with Richard Boon, who is the MD of Webmart. Hi, Richard.
Hi, good to be here today.
Really good to have a conversation with you because you've just done a fantastic session in the main auditorium. Very popular, lots of people commenting, saying how interesting. Just for anyone that's kind of out there, just tell us a bit about you and Webmart, explain the story, and then we'll talk a little bit more about the kind of themes you covered.
Yeah, sure. So Webmart's been going 25 years. I joined as managing director a week before the pandemic. I'd actually been in the business for 15 years as an apprentice, working my way through the business, and I took on the challenge of navigating in the dark a little bit in the unknown of 2020 to where we are today with 2 years on my leadership journey and the business's journey as we diversify as well.
Brilliant. Yeah, and your session was covering very much that sort of concept of leadership and how you manage things, but also talking about, as a business, how you see sustainability not just as a sort of a word that we're using, but actually the way you think about your business.
Yeah, so my session was about aligning people, profit and planet.
Yep.
And obviously you need profit to create the opportunity, so you need to be an efficient operation. So we have to look at the processes we've got to create that profit and then distribute that fairly through social impact, environmental impact, societal impact and the team. And then I went on to talk around how we can retain talent within the business, how we can acquire new talent and how you can merge the two for new ideas. And then the final bit was around how we align that with the environmental impact of the business, about going further to future-proof what business needs to be to survive in a volatile environment and a volatile world that's not going to pay us back if we don't look after it.
Yeah, and it certainly is a volatile world at the moment, isn't it? So you've obviously been listening to some of the other presentations. What do you sense from the conversation people they're having here, what you're hearing?
What I'm loving is the fact that there's been some synergies between the presentations, obviously completely unplanned on our part because we've never met before, but actually you've done a great job of pulling together the right speakers, and the theme that seems to be coming through is that alignment of purpose and performance and looking out for the planet seems to be coming through, and it's a case of really people waking up and realising that, tucking it underneath the carpet or offsetting isn't necessarily the solution for the future. But we're all within business, so we all want to be successful. So how do you be successful in a world where rising cost of living, rising cost of doing business, and the various challenges we're all facing? How do you balance that with doing the right thing for the future?
Yeah, that's absolutely right. So you've been talking about your vision of sustainability. Truthfully, how important is that to you as someone managing a business?
Oh, it's utterly important. And the reason for that is because you can only go a day without watching the news to see the impact on everyone. The project we've got in Scotland, it isn't necessarily a third world country. Scotland is very close to home, and we've got a project there with our forest. And back in December, we lost 80% of our mature trees to Storm Arwen, which 114 mile an hour winds coming through is a sign of kind of from our perspective, we're investing in ways that we can give back and plant trees. Yet at the same time, we're facing consequences of that rapid escalation of damages to our environment, and so it's not, you can't make money in a world that's falling apart. So as a business, it's not just about doing the right thing. If you want to be a profitable, successful and sustainable business, we've got to align with the planet and the needs of the planet.
It's nice to hear sort of walking the walk as well as talking the talk, isn't it? So that's a really good way to explain the way you have it as part of your vision for the business. Thank you.